Hey everybody, it's Brian with Inspiring How You See That, and today I'm back with another video of one of my top 12 countdowns of some of my favorite things in music. And today I decided to do a video of my favorite cover songs of all time. So as you guys know, cover songs are something that, especially I'd say in the past 10-15 years, have really taken off. To where particularly you've got rock, hard rock, metal bands who do covers of classic rock or pop songs, and I love it. And to me, I know a lot of people say, oh, if you do covers, you're not a real band. I think that's a bunch of crap. And all of these bands, though they're doing covers, they all have their own amazing original music too. So me, I've never had a problem, and I love the fact that a lot of these bands are taking classic songs and just making them even better, in my opinion. So, and as I always want to state, this is not a comprehensive list. This is not an end-all, be-all. This is simply my personal choices for my top 12 cover songs. I did set myself a rule in that I could only have one song for each band that's represented. The reason I did that, because as you guys know, if I didn't do that, out of the 12, I'd probably have 9 or 10 that are first to 11 songs, and that really wouldn't be fair, and maybe sometime I'll do a video of my favorite first to 11 cover songs. That's probably something I'll do down the road, but for this one, I wanted to have 12 different bands represented. So, with that said, we'll go ahead and we'll jump right in. Starting out at number 12 of my favorite cover of all time, and it's Simple Man by Shinedown. I'm a huge fan of Shinedown, and this song is one of the reasons that I first got hooked on them. Simple Man, of course, was originally done by Lynyrd Skynyrd, was a fantastic song, and Shinedown took it and added their own... It's very similar, but they added their own take on it to where it's a little grittier and even a little slower, a little more emotional. And I absolutely love the way that Brent Jones and everybody with Shinedown did that song in their way. So check out Simple Man by Shinedown. Moving on to number 11 is 82nd All the Way by Amaranthe. This is an amazing song. I love this song. It's so much fun. It's upbeat. It's power. It's in your face the way that only Amaranthe can do. So you've got Henrik, you've got Nils, and of course you got Elise just bringing it with this song, and I love it. It's originally a Sabaton song, and Sabaton, as you know, they do a lot of historical military type based songs, and I love that, and 82nd All the Way is right in line with that. It's just an absolutely fun song. They did it within the past 6 months or so. You can see the video on YouTube. Great kind of behind the scenes video. Absolutely love it. Fantastic song. Moving on to number 10. This is kind of a classic. It's Turn the Page by Metallica. I love this song, and I love the original by Bob Seger. The original, of course, with Bob had that saxophone come in, and it was like, oh, that's awesome. Well, Metallica, of course, didn't have the saxophone, but they kept the feeling of the song. The slow, the methodical, the, kind of the agony of life on the road that people don't see normally. They think of it as a lot of glamour, and it's like, there's a lot of loneliness on the road. And Turn the Page, both with Bob Seger and especially with this Metallica remake, that really hits that, and they do a fantastic job. Of course, I love Metallica, and this is one of the many reasons why. Number 9, and this is probably one of the newer ones on my list, is Zombie by Bad Wolves. I love what they did with this song. It's originally done by the Cranberries, and it was a great song. But Bad Wolves took it, and they completely changed how the song itself sounded. And they slowed it down, they made it gritty, and then there's the chorus that just comes right at you full force. And I absolutely love it. The shame with this song is Dolores from the Cranberries was actually supposed to sing with Tommy Vext of Bad Wolves on this song. But unfortunately, she took her life. I believe it was the day before they were going to record it. So the great thing, Bad Wolves stepped up to the plate, and everything that they've made from this cover song, they've given to Dolores' children. And so, awesome job, guys. That shows integrity on your part. It shows that you care. And you just made a killer song. So everybody, if you haven't yet, and I don't know how you haven't heard it, but if you haven't, check out Zombie by Bad Wolves. Moving on to number 8, another classic, Hurt, Johnny Cash. Wow, This is the last song that Johnny Cash recorded before he passed away. And it's a Nine Inch Nails original. And it's completely different. I mean, other than the actual lyrics, it doesn't sound anything like the original. And no disrespect to Nine Inch Nails, they're a great band. I personally didn't care for the original. I didn't like it. I thought it was a little too creepy sounding for me. But Johnny Cash just absolutely nailed it. And the video that he made for it is so dark and heartrending. You just gotta watch it. It's an absolutely beautiful video and song. And again, it was the final thing to come out from a true legend in Johnny Cash. Number 7, Gone Away by Five Finger Death Punch. And now we're starting to get into a lot of the songs on this list, starting with this one. You may remember we're on my top 30 songs of all time videos that I made. So there's, no coincidence that they're on both. But I love what Five Finger Death Punch did. It's originally done by The Offspring. A great song then. No disrespect to that. But Five Finger Death Punch, again, like many of the others that we've talked about, they slowed it down. They added that more of a heartfelt, and it already was a sad song, but man, they just really bring it in this one. And the video, wow. Again, as we've talked about many times before, if you're in the military or you have family or loved ones in the military, that video, it's going to hit you hard. And it's a beautiful job by Ivan and all the guys in Five Finger Death Punch. I absolutely adore what they did with Gone Away. Number 6, House of the Rising Sun by White Buffalo. Now, this is a song originally done by the Animals that is one of my absolute all-time favorite songs. And it's been redone many times, including by Five Finger Death Punch and a number of other artists. I think the best remake of this was by White Buffalo. And White Buffalo, you'll remember we just did an artist spotlight not too long ago about him, is an amazing, absolutely amazing folk country singer. And what he did with this song, and it was featured on the soundtrack of my all-time favorite show, Sons of Anarchy, he took this song and he changed the structure of the song and actually changed the words to match the show Sons of Anarchy. And it is beautiful. It's haunting. His vocals and the way that he draws it out, oh man, it makes the hair on your arm stand up. It's absolutely amazing. You have to check out House of the Rising Sun by White Buffalo. So now we're getting into the top 5 of my all-time favorite cover songs. Number 5, another relatively new one. It's Mad World by Smash Into Pieces. This wasn't originally done by Gary Jules, but as far as I'm concerned, I consider that the original. The actual original was done by Tears for Fears. And I'll be honest, I don't like the original at all by Tears for Fears. It's nothing against them, great band. I just don't like how they did it. And I'm so thankful that Gary Jules took it and completely redid it, slowed it down, made it very haunting and beautiful. And then Smash Into Pieces, one of my all-time favorite bands, as you know we've talked about a number of times, they took it to another level. Absolutely amazing job by Chris Adam with the vocals, the Apocalypse DJ. He's shown in the video kind of going through this wasteland, this post-apocalyptic world. And it fits the song and the tenor beautifully. And man, they nailed it. So you owe it to yourself to check out Mad World by Smash Into Pieces. Number 4, well, I love this song. I Will Always Love You, covered by Claudia Heuser. As you know, we've interviewed Claudia. She's a good friend of ours. We absolutely adore her. And this song, man, does she blow it out of the water. And the original by Dolly Parton is one of the greatest songs ever and a classic. And I'm not saying Claudia's better. I'm saying she's at the same level, which is the biggest compliment I can give to somebody, to say you're at the same level of Dolly Parton with I Will Always Love You. And as you know, this song has been done multiple times. We've talked about it before. Whitney Houston did a great job. Vince Gill did a great job. Others did. But they couldn't get near that level of Dolly Parton. Claudia does. And in her own... In the way that she does it, it's absolutely stunning. And so you've got to check out, you can see the video on YouTube. Just look up I Will Always Love You, Claudia Heuser. It'll knock your socks off. On to the top 3 now. This one, as you know, is my favorite song of all time, if you remember back from the Top Songs videos. And that's Dream On, and this is the cover done by Blacktop Mojo, who, again, we've done an artist spotlight on. My God, do they do an amazing job with this song. I mean, they keep it to the very similar to the original by Aerosmith. You know, they didn't fool around with the song. They didn't change the structure. But man, does it sound amazing. And Matt James' vocals, he's the first one that I've heard that can actually hit Steven Tyler. And especially at the end when he screams, it's like, oh man, you nailed it, brother. And again, it's one of those songs that I could listen to over and over again. And you know how much I love the original, and I don't think anything will touch it, but this comes pretty darn close. And Blacktop Mojo absolutely nailed it. So check out Dream On by Blacktop Mojo. Number 2, you knew this band was coming. It's Head Above Water by First to 11. And it's probably going to surprise a lot of people that First to 11 is not my number 1 cover. And that just goes to show you how much the number 1 song is that phenomenal. But I love how First to 11 did Head Above Water. And I could have chosen 50 songs that they've covered to put on this list that I absolutely love, because you know how much I love this band. But Head Above Water, just the way that Matt comes in on the guitars and the way that Audrey just delivers it so beautifully, it is quintessential First to 11. The original song, of course, was by Avril Lavigne, and I love that version. I believe she wrote it, and it's a beautiful song. And First to 11, as they do all the time, made it even better. So check out Head Above Water. It's phenomenal. So if you thought First to 11 was going to be the number 1, which honestly, I would have assumed it was going to be the number 1 for me. You're probably wondering, what the heck is the song that for Brian would go above First to 11? And that is Sound of Silence by Disturbed. As you all know, we've talked about it in the Disturbed video. It's originally a Simon Garfunkel song, a classic that everybody loves. Disturbed made the Simon and Garfunkel version stink by comparison, which seems blasphemous to say, but it's true. I mean, the way that they come, it's so haunting, and then it builds up, and David Draymond's voice is just, bar none, the best male singer out there, in my opinion. And Sound of Silence is David Draymond's power on full display. It is absolutely beautiful. And to know that a heavy metal band like Disturbed can make something this just stunningly gorgeous sounding, it's amazing. And if you're one of the probably 5 people in the world that haven't heard Sound of Silence, stop this video, go watch it. Go watch the video Sound of Silence by Disturbed, and you will thank me, trust me. So, that's my top 12 cover songs of all time. As always, I'm sure there's things that either I've never heard, or I haven't been exposed to, or I forgot. And so, let us know. What do you think of our countdown? What do you think we may have left out? Or what do you think, that wasn't as great as we made it sound? We always love to hear from you guys and what you want and what you think is the best. So feel free to leave us your top 10, your top 12, whatever you want to do, because we love going through those things. And so, as always, you guys stopping by is a highlight of our day. Hopefully soon, Kevin and I will be together. It looks like things are starting to get a little bit better, so it'll be great to get back with my bud and start doing some of these artist spotlights together and go to shows together, and I'm looking forward to that. So until next time, we love you all, God bless, and rock on.